No limit where we live in.
Yo, welcome to the No Limit podcast, also known as home for a small group of bobcats, lions, tigers, bears. Oh my, it's the Tin Man, anybol, and the Wizard of Odds, NoLimitEddie. What up? Your girl's been clicking her heels in her room all week, so we had to come back to Kansas, baby.
What's up, dude?
What's going on,
How
bro?
are you? It's actually been a long time since I've seen you.
You were supposed to get up and do the dance.
I don't even remember. Was it Tyler dance?
Yeah.
Sorry.
But who cares anyway, because it's all
Dude.
about just being as random as possible.
I just shaved my face for the first time in like a while, like probably years.
Me
like,
too,
it was
actually.
like a
You
year
see
and a
me
half.
throwing back the stubble a little bit.
Yeah. And I haven't used like an actual razor in a while. It's the craziest feeling when it first starts to grow back. And you get like every single hair is like just broke the skin. Like I forgot what that felt like.
Are you an ingrown hair guy? I've never been.
I get ingrown hairs on like my body. I never get on
But
my
not
face.
on your face?
Never on my face.
That's good.
I've
That's
never
good for
got
you.
one. We actually probably should have checked if the audio was cool with us just sitting here like this.
Oh, it is. I already checked.
Oh, it is?
You don't got to worry about those things when you're with the boss.
The boys. Dude, I really feel like I'm on 60 Minutes right now. I feel like I'm getting interviewed. I feel like this is like the biggest interview of my life.
You're getting grilled.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on Howard Stern, for real.
Once again,
Feels crazy.
live from new location. Loving the new studio. Look at all this art. They're
So-
all Gonays, right?
They're all Gonays. They're all original Gonays. I was, shout out Ain't Got It. I was away for a while. I obviously did the podcast with Matt. I was traveling to Texas and I was getting a new set up. So sick to be back. I feel like I haven't done a podcast in like a year.
I know.
It's only been
Feels
what,
like
3
a
weeks?
fresh, brand new thing.
3 weeks?
I mean, also, we have been dropping the pods more sporadically. Really haven't
Yeah.
been every week like it used to be. And that brings me to our first topic, which is AI things versus human things, right? And I think the only way for human things to continue to exist as AI things come into the world of creativity, like we've heard recently, even music, where literally a person can type into a GPT program and say, make me a Drake song with The Weeknd, and there's people that fucking love the song that came out of that. Have you heard it?
Is it a full song? I thought
It's
it was
a
just like...
full-on song.
Okay, so I only heard like a part of it.
3-minute long song.
The Weeknd and Drake.
Yeah. The beat, I would say, is like so basic. That's one thing that they didn't get down with it. Like the lyrics are right, the voice sounds right, and the lyrics are good enough that you might actually think the real person wrote it. It's like intricate enough. But the beat is so basic. The beat is super duper
Now, couldn't
basic.
like the AI make that song, right? And then like, if you're like an audio engineer or you make beats or whatever, couldn't you just add to it and then make the beat good, like on top of the track that the AI makes?
Oh yeah,
You know, and to
definitely. You
alter it,
could.
to actually make
You
it
could
good.
just add new instruments, even if all they gave you was one MP3 that had everything on it, like vocals,
Yeah.
beat, all that. You could still, as a producer, if you're good enough, add your own instruments to it because you know where they fit in the pockets of the song and stuff like that.
Interesting. My first thought about this, and I know you probably have more to say on it, but I don't really know anything about this. Like I didn't know anything about this until we started talking about it. What are your thoughts on it? Like, I'm curious what your thoughts on it being sold, it being marketed and distributed, art created by AI that wasn't actually created by the artist. Like, say you can get new Beatles records.
You can.
That's what I'm saying.
You absolutely can.
AI will create new Beatles records. They will take John Lennon, George Harrison, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr's voices. They will create new Beatles records, and they can sell them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say Paul McCartney's estate, or John Lennon's estate, now that
Right.
he's dead, puts out a new John Lennon record using old recordings that he might have had, piecing shit together, and they
Not
create...
even that. It's just as simple as the AI
Right, they can create new
can
songs.
just recognize the
Yeah.
voice pitch so perfectly and then apply it to any word in the dictionary and make a whole new verse.
And I guess like come up with some kind of algorithm that is John Lennon's music and like the
what type of words he uses, what type of analogies he uses.
What tone is he in, you know,
Yeah.
what key is he in, you know, it's just like, and everything he uses, and yeah, fusing it all together to actually create the songs, right. But say he already has catalogs of music that are either like written, half recorded, maybe something's just a solo, maybe something's just a fucking riff, maybe something's just like rough audio of him singing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's what you see already with like people who pass away and then they make an album like a Mac Miller post-mortem album.
Yeah, but those are actually artist made. Like Circles was made by Mac Miller.
Right.
Some of his boys are like people he made music with. The audio engineer assigned to the project is finishing it.
That's not the best example. Think of somebody else who like a guy like Lil Peep, who there's been literally like 3 projects since he died, and all they did was just use old stuff. Where it's like they might find some little like bullshit song that he made that was like a minute long, but then they'll get a producer to extend the beat another minute and then get a feature verse, and now all of a sudden you got a new song for sale that you can put out there. So that happens anyway without the AI stuff. I feel like the new advancement with AI is just the ability to, all they have to know is all that stuff we just talked about, like the history of the artist and what their techniques, tones are and stuff, and then they can apply that and make a whole new fresh thing without anything previously recorded by a real person, and that's just insane. That moment when I heard that Drake song with The Weeknd was my like aha moment with this AI shit, where I really just thought like, wow, I never thought in my mind that I would comprehend something like this coming to exist. Mm-hmm. That you could actually just type in what you want. I know about writing papers, like you could say, write me a paper on the Revolutionary War and they'll produce you a paper. But when you talk about a song, all the stuff that goes into recording a song, and you can just type into a program, make me this song, and it comes out like 98% legit and good, that's something I thought I'd never see in my life.
It is unbelievable. And, you know, we're only in our 20s.
Yeah, we're going to see it go way further.
Yeah, we're relatively young. So, like, we're seeing this in our lifetimes. Think about the stuff that's going to happen when we're on our way out. Like, when we're in our 80s, dude.
And that brings me to the next point about it, that it's got to go so much further. And if the formula that they're going to use for the AI is, okay, study all of this history, like you said about John Lennon, study all of his songs, the words he uses, the tone, all that, and then make me a new one based off all that previous knowledge, right? Yeah. So the only thing that AI can do is use past formulas and history and I guess studying that it does to create something new. And all you're ever going to get from that is a formulaic product that's like, okay, we know you're going to like this song based on our research. Here it is. So how do humans who, like, as much as we want to think that, you know, everything we like is so original, if you really think about it, all the songs that are popular songs, like radio hits, they all share the same keys. They're in the same chords. Like, people are like formulaic people. They like what they like, and no matter how many times it's represented to them, they just still like it.
It's like signs of the times. Like in the 80s, the cool thing to like do was new wave. So if you were just making new wave music in the 80s and people were in the new wave music, like that was what was most popular, right? Say like 80s pop, right? The new wave and stuff like that. If you're just making new wave music, people are going to listen to it. People are going to enjoy it. So like that, what's like today's modern style of rap kind of considered?
Actually, they added a new genre to Apple Music, alternative rap, which I think is super corny.
Why?
Like, because the stuff that goes under that umbrella is like, I don't know, some stuff
alternative rap to me is like,
it was corny to begin with.
Limp Bizkit is alternative rap to me.
Yeah, because when I think of alternative, I think of more, when I just think of the word alternative, it's more rock.
Dude, I just watched, do you know about Woodstock 99?
Yeah.
Like, you know about it?
Yeah, I watched the documentary.
You watched it?
Yeah, I seen it.
All right, so I just thought that Woodstock 99, they were like, oh, like the water was short. There was like a shortage on water. Like, it was hot. Like, people were just like fucking around in the pits and like just doing crazy shit. That was
terror.
Horrible. I didn't know they burned the thing down, dude.
Where was that Woodstock at? That Woodstock 99?
It was in New York. I think it was in the original site.
Yeah. It was absolute terror there.
Dude,
I actually think one guy came in and he said, I thought I was in New York. I'm in Afghanistan.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
His name was Vince McMahon.
Hey, boys. A member of the Taliban. Vince McMahon is a nut, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Sabu. But yeah, dude, so that Woodstock 99 documentary, like I used to go on YouTube, just like watch like concert footage and like I just thought it was like, oh shit, that looks cool.
Yeah.
The DMX video is iconic, obviously, like him like with the crowd. But like the Red Hot Chili Peppers couldn't even play. Like they were burning Woodstock '99 down, and they told Anthony Kiedis like, "Yo, dude, you have to go up on the stage and like encourage people to stop." And they were just burning it down.
Yeah,
they just burned the whole thing down.
It was after one of the group you just said them, Limp Bizkit. I think
Fred,
Limp Bizkit
Fred
was
Durst
one of the
didn't give a
dudes
fuck.
that they were one of the bands that got them to fuck everything up.
Because dude, like the crowd was like in the sun all day.
Yeah.
Like like when you're in the sun all day and you're drinking.
Yep.
So you're dehydrated. Your brain like plays tricks on you. Like it happens in the course of one day. It can happen that quickly.
People were out of their minds everywhere.
I've had plenty of days like on the beach, like getting drunk, and like I am way like too gone right now to be like 6 p.m. on the beach. Like the sun has way like a big effect. So these people are like they're dancing around all day. They're sweating. They're dirty. They're like agitated because like they're getting shoved every which way. They're drinking, and it was all like frat like muscle head like dudes. Like they were like the crowd was like totally like it was like skinheads.
Now just
and
think about how that was 99.
yeah,
all that you're explaining, and then in 2023, literally 24 years later, that was the experience of music in 99. And then 24 years later, that's it. They can literally type into a computer, make me a Limp Bizkit song about driving down the road on my dad's old motorcycle.
About Woodstock
and
99.
it will spit it out. Yeah, about Woodstock 99. And it will spit it out, and it'll be decent. It won't be bad.
But what I was saying is, like, the crowd was already fucked up. And Fred Durst is in the mic going, "Do you ever just get so fucking mad? You just want to fucking...
break stuff.
You just want to break something. It's just one of those days you just want to fucking tear into somebody's eyes." And there's people in the crowd going, like, "Yeah, I do want to just fucking break something." Somebody died during Metallica. Yeah, somebody died during Metallica. But yeah, the concert was wild. But yeah, back then, CDs were how you were still getting music. You would have to go to Sam Goody and buy a CD of a Blink-182 CD, and you might like 2 songs, but you had to buy the whole CD.
Now, speaking of somebody dying at a concert, Travis Scott was under fire for that.
Yeah,
for
bro.
people
23 years later, that shit's still happening.
Now, when that happened, he had dropped 2 songs, like Mafia and something, and then Escape Plan. That was the 2 songs. But the cover was... It was him, and he kind of looked like a cartoon, like a cartoon ape or something, and it said like "The true dystopia is here." It was like one of those old school newspaper things, and I read so deep into that, like just the fact that like people just died at your concert, and now your cover says "The true dystopia is here," or whatever. And I feel like now looking back on that, and now knowing where we're at now with music, like he might have known something about that to begin with, where like in his mind, because who just comes up with that statement on their own? In his mind, he might have known that in 6 months to a year, this AI music is coming, and
why?
And just this AI world in general.
The true dystopia is here. Why does that link to that?
That's dystopia, bro. When you think that the next 20 years of content that people are going to consume is just going to be auto-generated,
it's not all going to be.
A lot of it will be.
It can be available. It's like the way I see it is, why not just use it to make more stuff? You're just gonna get more out of it.
But you don't. But like the Drake song that came out.
Yeah.
There's plenty of Drake songs that dead ass you would say the AI one is better than. Sure. And that's just the first iteration of it. Imagine how good those songs will be in 20 years. You'll never want to hear a song created by an original person again. Only based on that formula, though, because what I'm trying to get at with this whole topic is that the human's answer has to be go full balls to the wall with originality and randomness. We're going to have to take all that history of, like, if I'm making a TV show, I'm not going to watch every fucking great sitcom. I'm not going to sit there and watch Seinfeld. What's that other one? The Big Bang Theory. I'm not going to watch that or base my show off that. We're going to have to completely erase all that from our minds and make stuff that's only original and completely random. And here's the example I gave to somebody, which is like a super no limit example, but I feel like you'll grasp the concept if I say it. You know the show Love is Blind?
No.
It's on Netflix. There's been like there's been like 4 seasons. My girl's been watching it. I've been watching it kind of sparingly too.
You're watching it?
Like I haven't seen every episode, but she's on like 12 and I probably watched like 6 of them with her. I know what's going on. And there's been 4 seasons of this, and all it is like people meet up together, and you know it's that classic show, like who's gonna find love? Like
okay.
It's a different spin on who's gonna find love, and there's been a million shows like that, and people still watch them. People still watch them, and if you think that somebody can just make a song by typing that in 10 years, maybe even 5, maybe even shorter, maybe they're doing it now, you're gonna be able to type in write me a show or make me a show about this or that that's like Love is Blind or Survivor or whatever you want to make a show about, and it's literally going to spit you out a TV show that's pretty fucking good. And the speed that that's going to develop is going to be insane, that they're going to have so many shows created by AI that they know people are going to like, just because they already have the history embedded in them. Like, they know what people liked before, and they know that people will like the same thing again. Exactly. There will be absolutely so many of them. So the only way that a human would ever be able to make now a better show like that than an AI could make is being super random and throwing out the formula of those shows. For instance, they went to some thing where like they all met up at a bar, right? So an AI could easily make a show where like, okay, we got 8 characters and they build story behind these characters, and these 8 characters go to a bar and they hang out, and then we cut to these side notes of them talking about their interactions with people, just like every reality show like that, right? But the only way humans could combat it is if we did something so fucking random. Like I said, they all meet up at the bar, and then out of nowhere, somebody like pushes in a wrestling ring on 8 wheels, and they just all have a fucking Royal Rumble, like in the middle of the show. Because that's never been ever done on any show like that, so an AI would never write that script. But only a human could think to write a script random like that. And we're going to have to do that with everything.
How many people do you think would turn it off if they were watching the new sitcom? It was just like a family comedy, and like halfway through the debut episode, the pilot, like they just started a full fucking wrestling match.
Just a brawl.
I bet you a lot of people would get a kick out of it.
I
bet you a lot of people would.
Especially, and we're thinking of it with our minds now. Imagine if you've seen 70 years of these AI formulaic shows where the fucking people meet up at the bar and they do this, and it's always the same. And then all of a sudden a human remakes one where the randomest shit happens, like a full-on war breaks out.
I don't think people give a fuck. I don't think people give a fuck who makes it. I think the people, if you're sitting at home and you're watching Young Sheldon, and like that's your jam, like you're sitting there and you're actually like taking in Young Sheldon, you're like, oh my god, they got a new show coming on. Oh, a new show on NBC this week. It starts, you know, it's got Gwyneth Paltrow, she's a cop. It starts Friday night. We should watch it. I think that those people are the non-thinkers. You know, like when they say people only have like only 50% of the population has like an inner monologue.
Yeah.
Those are the people who like there's no way
they have an inner monologue. So the other 50% is the NPCs.
Yeah, NPCs are watching those shows, so I don't think it even matters. Like they're already making AI's making shows for NPCs. That's fine for me.
But would you agree, though? Would you think that the only way for in the future, because of how good AI is going to get at creating the stuff with the formulas they know we like, that the only way for humans to even have a role in creation of things anymore is to make the stuff they create way more random and original? Nothing like has ever been seen before.
So you think... What about a movie like Joker? You think AI will be able to make a movie like Joker, the newest one with Joaquin Phoenix? Not the one that's coming out, the one that already came out, the one we've seen.
See, now, I feel like with a movie...
Because I feel like it's art.
With
like,
a movie specifically,
art,
it's so open concept that it is original and random, just like, because there's too many options of things to do. Like, a movie could be about anything.
So could a TV show.
It could, but you only see you only see them made about certain things.
Well, there is a formula for TV.
The Joker example, you just apply something random to it, like.
But there's no other shows like Breaking Bad.
I think that AI could make a show like Joker. I think that in like 10, 20 years, if it keeps advancing at the rate that it does, it would make a banger movie like Joker. Like we both think it was a good movie. It would make a movie that the populace would all enjoy. Everyone would enjoy it. Like it wouldn't miss a beat. There wouldn't be any weird hiccups in it. Like that would make.
What do you think of the idea of the next
AI.
one being a musical with? I was about to say Katy Perry. What's her name? Lady
Gaga. The next
Gaga.
one's a musical?
The next one's a musical, and Lady Gaga is playing Harley Quinn.
She's definitely going to be on that shit with Joaquin Phoenix that she was on with Bradley Cooper, where they were starring in a movie together and she was just acting like she was so madly in love with him.
What do you mean?
That was a thing. They were in a movie together and like he had
What
a
movie was that?
girlfriend or a wife.
Which one?
Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper.
Stars Born.
A Star is Born, yeah. So
Well, that was an actual musical.
they were in a movie. Yeah, they were in a movie together, and he has a wife where he had a girlfriend or something during the time. And in the movie, they were supposed to be together, and in real life, she was acting like she was so like madly in love with him. And I don't know whatever played out with the fallout of that after the movie. Maybe it was all publicity, but I feel like she'll do the same thing with Joaquin Phoenix for sure. She'll act like, oh my god, I love this guy now.
I feel like Joaquin Phoenix is like a dirtball looking guy.
You think?
Yeah, she's downgrading. Bradley Cooper's a way better.
I mean,
looking
yeah,
guy than
from
fucking
Bradley
Joaquin
Cooper,
Phoenix.
yeah, definitely. But she's just crazy.
Joaquin Phoenix is
They
the movie
match
coming
because they're
out.
crazy. Her and Joaquin match because they're both
literally
insane.
Bro, oh my god, I saw somebody tweet like how many insufferable posts are we gonna get from people saying me and who about Harley Quinn, Lady Gaga, and Joaquin Phoenix Joker, like sitting there all distraught with a cigarette, like girls are gonna be like me and who? Me and my boyfriend.
I wonder if girls will start getting the Lady Gaga Harley Quinn tattooed like dudes get the Heath Ledger Joker tattooed.
If you're getting a Heath Ledger Joker tattoo, holy Christ almighty.
I mean, yeah, at this point, I feel like if you got it a while ago, it's fair game because you were on it early. But if right now you go sign up for one.
What do you think a bad tattoo is? Like, what's your idea of a bad tattoo?
I think that my idea of a bad one is just bad technique. Like if your lines aren't straight or they're not strong on the final art. That's my idea of a bad one. I don't really think there's necessarily a bad idea for a tattoo. I think any idea can be executed.
What about sports logos?
If they're done nicely, why not?
I think it's the trashiest goddamn thing in the world. A skyline tattoo, sports logos. You should never get a sports logo. The only one I can see is like a real throwback looking Eagles one. That's like the only thing I could probably get tattooed. That's probably the only thing. Like a really good, detailed, old school Eagles logo. I just can't imagine a world in which maybe one. Who knows? I mean, I'm not saying like I have like amazing tattoos, and my tattoos are the shit and they're better than everybody else's. I'm just simply asking, like, what do you think a bad tattoo is? Bro, a clock.
You don't like a clock?
Somebody walked by me the other day and they're like, yo, man, I like your tattoo. I was like, thanks. And I was talking to him. I was like, you got any tattoos? He was like, yeah. He was like, I'm getting another one Friday. He said, I said, what are you getting? He's like, I'm getting a clock on my hand. I'm like, Jesus Christ. How many fucking clocks?
He wants all.
Like, how many clocks do you got to see on somebody's arm? And then be like, man, I should get a clock tattoo. What's a clock? Clocks are cool. Don't get me wrong.
TikTok
on the clock. As I have a fucking Japanese sleeve. You know what I mean? It's so unoriginal.
Yeah, but
like it's almost as as unoriginal as a clock.
It's really just your opinion on those type of tattoos, and I feel like in tattoo community in general, people are just jaded to different things. Like everybody who has tattoos has that in their mind where they think of a different tattoo as corny.
Know what I want to kill? I want to kill off calling everything a community. Can we stop calling everything a fucking community? The tattoo community would fucking hate.
No, I'm just saying that everybody in that community probably has their own tattoos that they think are just corny.
Oh my god, I don't know why I hate the word community. I hate it.
You just hate community.
I hate the word. I love community.
You're an American. You hate communism.
I love the idea of
You're an
community.
American. Anything communism, you hate it.
I mean, that's a fair point.
Fuck the Ruskies.
That's a fair point. Hey. I didn't say I ain't gonna deny nothing.
We've
now.
said it many times on the pod before. We're proud to be American. Don't get it fucked
an
up.
American, or at least I know I'm free. That song gets everybody.
Where I
That's
stay up late and eat my treats and sleep.
Eat
after
that Ben and Jerry's.
Go to
that
sleep after I beat my
American dream. And I got sports on TV. Got a beer in my RV.
And the gas station down the street just started selling weed.
And I got my shotgun on me. And I'm gonna get some weed. And it's gonna be free. And it's gonna be free. Cause I'm gonna be free.
Shotgun on me. Got it from Walmart last week. Buy one, get one free. Yee. Alright.
Quick
question.
You figured out that you can rap and I can come up with fucking rock bars. Go ahead.
Facts. Quick question. Mint flavored meat or meat flavored mints?
I hate the question. Because I don't want to know what either one is. I don't want to know what a meat flavored mint is.
Bro.
I don't want to have.
This is one of the best, let alone alliterations. Like, you know that shit that we say before every pod to get the fucking jaw warmed up? Them little fucking out now brown cows Sally sells, she sells by the seashore.
She sells seashells down by the seashore.
Mint flavored meat or meat flavored mints is not only one of the greatest of those, it is also one of the greatest would you rather questions I've ever
So you're asking me, would I rather eat a mint that's flavored as meat, or would I rather eat a meat that's flavored mint?
You're right.
At this very moment, or would I, for the future of my life, every time I got a mint, it tasted like meat. Every time I ate meat, it tasted like mint. Oh my god, I'm taking mints that are meats. I would never eat a mint ever again. I hate mints.
Oh, you would just, give up on it. But meat would still taste like
And then once in a while, you get a mint and you're like, bacon.
Alright, I like that. So right now,
if I
gave you either
you thought that was going to bust the internet. You thought he was Kim Kardashian with the wine glass on her ass. Remember she posted that? She's like, break the internet, slam dunk.
Mint flavored meat one time, or meat flavored mint one time, right in your face right now.
Right in my face right now, I'd be way more curious about the meat flavored that's mint.
The meat that's flavored.
Why is it hard to describe?
Steak,
like I feel like any word I say, it's gonna sound like one or the other.
Like,
no, I want like a 18-ounce steak, like a Delmonico. Give me a Delmonico steak, but it's mint, like mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Wait! It actually isn't an easy one. You tried to fucking fool me now. You're not getting out of this easy. You said that you would take meat flavored mints and you would never have a mint again for the rest of your life. That wasn't part of it. If you choose the meat flavored mints, you have to eat them. It's not like you just change them and then you avoid them for the rest of your life.
Oh, well, then when I pop a mint in, I get bacon. I get bacon mints. It's all right.
I don't know. I think if I cut into a steak and it tasted like mint, I would every organ in my body would be thrown up. So I would go with one-time choice and probably forever choice of meat-flavored mints.
That's an interesting one. I wish I won the combat with you. No, but in the meantime, I saw something on my hand. I'm like, oh my god, I'm becoming infected.
You got a splinter?
No, I think.
Or you're a splinter cell working for the
zombie.
CIA.
Huh?
Give me your best zombie sound then.
All right, yeah, we should do the best zombie sound we can make right now. It's gonna probably accompany an ugly face too, so we're gonna get like a 2-for-1. So, all right, I'll go first. That was mine's dying. Fuck. He's wetting his shit.
My zombie's mute.
Nah, get the fuck out of here. Yours is like caught on a fence.
Let me eat your fucking dick. You think he just loses all brain capacity, bro? He can still formulate a thought.
That would be a great AI created movie. It's a zombie movie, right?
But they still speak regular.
No. every trailer is serious promotion. It's like it's got marketing. You know, you go to the movie theater to see another movie. There's a poster for it. It says April 20th. You know, you're like, oh shit, it looks fire. But you get to the theater, and the way they distribute the virus is by force blowing. So only dudes are getting it, and it's other rabid dudes just force blowing people, and that's how they get it. Like a zombie runs into the house, and like a man's like eating dinner with his family, and he's like, "Guys, run!" Right? And like they're all like running out. He's like, "I'll stay here," and like they look back, and he's like, "Ah!" And he's just like getting forced. Like the zombies are just strong, and he's just getting blown. That'd be a great AI, because you could never make that. I guess you could, but you can never make that in real life. It had to be AI created. But don't tell anybody. And that's the whole movie.
Dude, that you might be onto something. Like AI can.
Maybe AI should make the random shit. Maybe AI should just be in charge of making the random stuff.
Maybe.
I think we gotta rebrand the podcast.
And let the AI do it?
No, dude. Go on YouTube. Type in No Limit Podcast. There's some dude. His name's Kevin Cooney. He's like comes up. Like Kevin Cooney's like No Limit.
Oh yeah, he's a dead bitch. I commented on his shit before. I did. I said, bro, like there ain't no way in the world, and there's
like
probably
he sees
no way.
our
There's
podcast.
probably no way in the world that you're not seeing this right now because you're on my dick so bad. But there's no way in the world you're telling me. I don't care who that dude is. There's no way that he didn't look up before starting his brand. That he didn't look up the No Limit podcast. And first of all,
where's the originality,
first of all,
Kevin?
When we did it.
There was only one other No Limit.
There was a few other ones, but we determined that because a couple factors, we can still call our shit that because they weren't posting anymore.
Yeah, they weren't posting.
They posted 2 episodes. It looked like bullshit. Whatever. This dude looked at our
Sounded
page.
like bullshit.
This dude looked at our page and saw 2 years straight of every single week.
It sounds good. It looks good. Obviously, we take it serious.
And saw 2 years straight of every single week a podcast being released and said, you know what? I'm gonna still call my shit the No Limit Podcast.
Yeah, Kevin. That is really corny, dude.
Like, you
That's
want
real bad.
that, like, I get it, you're trying to be Mr. Hollywood, like, oh, I don't even know what that podcast is, but if I put you on a lie detector test, I promise you've seen at least 3 of our episodes. I promise you that.
He's tuned in. He's a viewer, for sure. He's definitely been viewing No Limit.
1,000%, dude. Like,
it's just like you said, you know he went on and saw it. If you type in No Limit Podcast, he comes up, one of his videos, and then it's Paulie Miller's head. And it says No Limit Podcast, and it has 11,000 views. You don't think out of curiosity he'd be like, what the fuck is that other project that's literally next to mine? What is that? You know, I know he did. So he saw it, and he was like, you know what? I want that name.
And he's some fucking, whatever he is, he's some, like, I don't know where he's from, but he's obviously a fucking podcast industry plant. Because if you just look him up on shit, he just has followers for doing nothing. This guy's never done anything. And he just got followers.
They want to take us down because we give the raw takes.
The uninformed opinions are where you really get
we're so raw and real and rugged and rough and just 2 tough dudes.
Yeah.
And just strong and smart and funny that they just want to take us down.
Who makes videos with
Kevin, you should come on our podcast.
He wants him and his girl to be like fucking YouTube couple so bad, bro. Nobody fucks
Oh my
with
god, dude, is there anything worse than a YouTube couple? Like a blogging YouTube couple that like people just watch, and it's like, tonight we're gonna put the kids all in dinosaur pajamas and we're watching Jurassic Park, not just 1 but 2. And like they literally blog like getting the kids dressed and getting like ice cream. Yeah, people watch it.
They secure the bag.
That's how dumb people are.
Because you know what's crazy? Every time you put up a video on YouTube, one of the questions they force you to answer is it made for kids? And basically every video other than those has to say no. But if you say yes, which those videos are, you're not only on YouTube, you're also on YouTube Kids, which is its whole other own app. So you got even more viewers that could possibly watch it. And it's kids watching it, so they're just like mindlessly clicking.
What would possess somebody to just mindlessly for hours and hours and hours be invested in just the normal day-to-day life of another random family?
The ones that are crazy that I absolutely don't believe are like, they'll do like, we spent 24 hours in our float on the pool. I don't believe you. I don't think you went to sleep on a float. I think that's way too dangerous. To go to sleep on an inflatable float in your pool.
I just think that that's such a lame video to begin with anyway.
Yeah, and then they just do a time lapse like...
I really miss, like...
when men could just burp in peace.
Dude, bring back burps. I miss like Tosh.0 level internet. You know what I mean? Like that era.
When the internet was like
A little more
it
primitive.
wasn't brand new. Yeah, it wasn't brand new, but it was a little more primitive, right?
It was a little more primitive. It just wasn't so. I mean, it's always been invasive, but like now it's everything.
Finding a
Everything's
funny
connected.
video was like few and far between. Now every app you log on, they're gonna show you, hey, look at this funny
Everything
clip.
is just. Everything.
Yeah,
Just all
on
day
the Kevin
long.
Cooney channel, definitely.
Yeah, Kevin Cooney's podcast literally sounds like. Kevin Cooney. That's what it sounds like.
We got the yo-yo intro. His is literally, hey, it's Kevin.
Hey, it's Kevin Cooney. Welcome to the Kevin Cooney Show.
Yo,
With your host, Kevin Cooney.
yeah, fuck you.
I'm blue. Know what we should do?
Where's the
this?
instant beef board?
We should Ash Wednesday them.
No, don't do it.
You
I've
wanna-
learned those things. Like sometimes you want to just draw and stuff.
Do
bro.
you want, bro?
But
I
it's
just
rare.
want to be like, yeah. Let me give him a mustache. Well, what we can do is just start
instant beef
an instant beef because I think Kevin Cooney.
is so deserving. Like we've gone
We're
away.
bringing
we've
it
gone
back,
away from
yeah.
instant beef, but this fucking dude, we got beef with him to the level of we need to bring back instant beef. Honestly, instant beef has to return for this guy. But while you're writing that down, another no limit quick hitter question for you: does brushing your teeth kill your high?
Everything kills your high. No. Yeah.
We'll set up a nice board for next week.
Yeah, but I mean, this will stand. It'll stand. It's good. You're okay. You're good.
Chill. It ain't gonna work.
I got it, Ed. I got it. I see. I got it. You were saying?
Does brushing your teeth kill your high? Kevin Cooney, we hate you. I won't risk ruining this painting over our beef with you.
I'm sorry, Aunt Egg. My aunt got that made for me.
Does brushing your teeth kill your high? I thought when you said everything...
Everything kills your high.
Oh, yeah.
Everything kills your high. I think, like, if you smoke, you got in your yard, you smoke, like, what I'll do is, like, hit a joint a few times, right? That's all I need to do. I'm just chilling, hanging out. I hate... I don't know how you are anymore. Like, remember back in the day, I was talking to somebody about this yesterday, I think. You would just get into somebody's car and rip 6 blunts, windows rolled up, and sit in there.
Yeah.
And then after you're done smoking, still sit there and then let it all out. All I need now is like 3 hits of a joint. Now just put it out. I'm not trying to get
Dude, I'll roll a blunt and I'll hit it 4 times and be like, I'm gonna put that out.
Yeah,
and
I'm cool.
I'll do it. And then, but
My joint will last me all day long.
But my problem is it doesn't last me all day long. I'd go way quicker. Like, I'll hit it 4 times and then 30 minutes later I'll be like, I want to smoke again. But I'll do the same thing. Hit it 4 times.
But how long does that last you? It probably lasts you a
Couple
good amount
hours.
of time, yeah.
Especially if you roll the big Dutch Masters.
Yeah. What was I saying?
You were saying everything kills your high.
Oh, so say like I go outside, I smoke like 3, I take 3 hits of a joint, I dot it out, I go to my couch, I sit down, I'm like, fuck, I gotta take the trash out. I take the trash out, my high's killed.
Just taking the trash out.
Just taking the trash out, just getting up and going to the yard and opening the trash can, high's done.
Well, I do think that goes hand in hand with just taking a couple hits. If you just take a couple hits, any little thing can kill your high. If you faced a blunt and you got stoned...
I really feel like I don't get higher anymore. I never get higher.
What do you mean?
Like if I smoked
If
I smoked an entire blunt, or if I smoked 2 whole blunts, I'm not getting higher. I'm not going to get higher than just that one blunt.
I agree and disagree. I think that...
Really?
I think that it's a time thing where, like, that is true, but the more you smoke on that first time, you're going to get higher. Like, if you hit, like, a bowl rip versus smoking a 2-gram blunt, you're going to be way higher for the rest of the day if you smoked a 2-gram blunt. But I do believe, let's say you smoked a 2-gram blunt and then, like, your high kind of went slightly down and then you smoked another whole one, you wouldn't get any higher than you did when you finished the whole first one. You would just get to that same level. Even though now you're bringing your total to 4 grams, you're still only going to be as high as you were at the end of the first one.
Interesting.
This is no limit weed physics, geometry. What is it? Arithmetic.
What's
that
this?
we're doing
What's the word? Marijuanology.
Marijuanology. Yeah. We just
Marriageology.
Marijuanology. No, marijuanology.
That sounds like fucking Wario.
You know Mario and Luigi's last name is fucking Mario?
Huh?
You know Mario and Luigi's last name is Mario?
Mario, and Luigi Mario?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. And
No,
you know
it
why?
isn't.
Think about it.
Disney.
It's been hidden right under your nose
Mario
the whole time.
Disney.
The
Wow.
movie's called The Mario Brothers. The other dude's named fucking Luigi. What does that mean? Their last name is Mario.
I don't know if I
Mine
like
equals
that.
blown. No, it's true. I seen like a street interview thing where it was a trivia question. It said, "What's the Mario brothers' last name?" Mario and Luigi. And they gave him 4 options like
Maybe he don't have a name. He's just Mario. He's just like
no,
how
it's Mario,
like you're
Mario,
Remender.
bro. I'm telling you, it's Mario and Luigi Mario. Mario.
That's kind of cool, Mario. It's Mario. Hey, that's kind of cool. Somebody told me the Mario movie's fire.
It's me, Mario.
Somebody said it was good.
Dude, that Jack Black song, I don't know what they do in the movie to make people feel sympathetic towards it, but I haven't seen the movie, and every time I hear the song, I just fucking hate it.
Really? Jack Black does it?
Yeah.
Jack Black's pretty good. I'm surprised. He usually makes good stuff. I'm a big Jack Black fan. You don't hate Jack Black, do you?
Nah, I don't got a problem with him.
All right, good.
I probably wouldn't pick a movie that has him in it, though.
Saving Silverman's a really good one with Jack Black in it.
School of Rock.
School of Rock's a good one.
Hot Take. That joint is hot cheeks.
You're literally tripping balls. And you're not a whole ass vibe
I
right now.
grew up on School of
You're
Rock.
not a whole ass vibe right now. That's facts. Like, as if.
Thank
No,
God your mom don't wear leggings.
bro. Thank God my mom does not wear leggings. I had this revelation like the other day. I don't know if I was like talking to a mom wearing leggings or something. I don't know what I was doing that made me think about it. But I was like, damn, thank God my mom does not wear leggings. Because a certain mom wears leggings.
Why?
Because they're just not pants for
They're
moms.
not mom pants?
They're not pants for moms. Once you're a mom, you gotta take the leggings off.
I feel like my
Put on a
mom
pair of
does
jeans.
wear them. But she is only 17 years older than me.
Nah.
Once you, like, even if you're like 25-year-old mom, you just gotta cut
Right
the
now, your
leggings off.
dad's like, don't fucking tell her to stop wearing them. Fuck that.
My
Stop, Dan.
My dad's a fucking Nike app #1 customer.
Yeah?
He loves the
You got
Nike
fresh
app.
kicks on.
Me? I got the fresh whites on. They've been
come from
on
the
for
Nike
like a couple
app?
weeks. No, I actually went right to the store and bought these.
The outlets and the, what's the name?
Yeah, but I got these at the ones in DC right before I left.
They don't have, I don't think Nike has like a store. It's all outlets, right?
Yeah, it's always the Nike outlet. If you go to a Nike store, it's the Nike outlet.
Outlet, yeah. The one in the gallery is pretty nice. Remember we went that one time?
Yeah.
We
that
copped all
joint's
that
fire.
shit. I should probably go back there once in a while.
Copped the whole store.
Held it up. What? On the run, no limit? What else? You wanted to talk about something else too, didn't you?
Yeah, the last thing was on there. It was, I promise you that.
Was that the page that we ripped for the Kevin Cooney?
Oh,
Kevin
sorry.
Coon balls. Yo, Kevin, really come on the podcast. What?
Hey, I have written on here hazelnuts. But
Yeah, what was that?
what I sent you, it was so crazy, dude. So
Bro, you sent me it and I looked at it and I said, he's going to just explain that one to me.
for all my fellow sports bettors, gamblers who listen to the No Limit podcast, here is some key information for you. Your reward for staying until the end of this podcast is information so crucial to your life. Guarantees from an old book about gambling luck guarantees to win for you. Screenshotted this, sent them to NoLimit earlier. Cloverleaf to win in gambling. Everybody knows about that one. It says specifically, to win in card games or dice, take a cloverleaf or clover, cut around it clockwise 3 times, and throw it in the fire in the name of the devil. Secretly put the ashes in the place where you are to gamble or in your left shoe. Then you will win. That's from Sweden in the 19th century. So somebody out there in Sweden did that. They went on a week-long run, hitting the horses probably.
Better
Now-
are fucking pathetic.
They were hitting it, right?
In
Another
the
one.
name of Satan.
Think about it. Not only did that guy say it, someone else compiled all of the times that somebody thought they had a good luck charm and wrote it into this book. Next, specifically, to win in a game of cards. Touch the cards with a dead person's tooth and you will win for sure. Norway, 18th century.
Sure will. Let me just get my dead tooth out.
But I want to know, like, these things. What was he gambling on in Norway in the 18th century? Probably cards. There was cards.
Cards, fights, horses.
There was cards going on for a long time.
Cockfights.
Next one. To win in a game of cards or dice. Take the blood of a bat, mix it with ink, and write the following words. Ansus oring pusarel. Bind these words under your left arm, and you will win for sure. Sweden, 18th century. So before the guy in the 19th century moved on to the clover leaf, they were using bat blood. Sweden really did a lot in 100 years as far as their gambling luck. Moved on from bat blood to clover leaves. And then the one that made me bring it up on the podcast is hazelnuts. Supposedly, in all gambling, no matter what you're doing, whether you're betting the horses, you're playing cards, you're betting on sports, you carry hazelnuts in your pocket and you're sure to win. So what do you think about any of that?
At least that's one that's doable. You can carry hazelnuts
The
around.
cloverleaf one wasn't crazy until it got to like throw it in the fire and and curse the name of the devil or something.
Yeah, that just seems insane.
Low key.
Could you imagine though if you like went somewhere to go play poker and outside like everybody was like kind of funneling in and like shuffling in to like play and you were outside with a clover and you were like, in the name of Satan, I will win. I will win this.
What do you think the most likely one to be true is? I got my opinion.
The dead tooth.
That
Yeah,
yes,
dead tooth.
I agree, dude. I think
It's got to be somebody you killed.
if you had a tooth of a dead person, like when I read that one, I said I want to get my hands on a dead person's tooth. I believe that if you rub the dead person's tooth on the cards that you were using in the game, that you would get luck from that. That one, just something about it, the essence seems real.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably some old pirate fucking technique. You know?
Yeah. And
Pirates
it always
are
works
crazy.
out like that. Imagine pirate ship floating through the river, late
Probably
night.
got on
The
his-
guys are
He's probably got it on his neck.
Yep, guys are down in the belly of the ship. They just fought a group of guys yesterday. One guy killed him, snagged his tooth as a souvenir. Boom, they're sitting down there playing cards. Guy gets dealt his cards. He's like, tonight, this is for this guy that I killed. Rubs it all over the cards. He goes on a fucking heater, cleans out the whole ship. Next night, he does the same thing. Goes on a heater, cleans out the whole ship. Boom, next thing you know, he's in the book. Rub a dead person's tooth on your card, you'll win forever. Because they landed in Norway. The pirate
What's that,
ship.
Captain? Like, that's the tooth.
Davy Jones' tooth.
Davy McBride.
I haven't
Slaughter
lost a
on the
hand to
Pacific.
hold him in 5 nights.
And now I rub his tooth on my hand and he brings me luck.
And then he got shot the next day.
I held him down and force blew him to death, and now I rub his dead tooth on my cards. Oh, my cards!
What was the second on my cards for?
It was like an announcer voice, just trying to do my best Kevin Cooney. That plant, that's my plant voice.
Bro, do announcements, like overhead announcements, like when you hear like loudspeakers booming announcements, do they make you feel comfortable or uncomfortable?
Uncomfortable.
Really?
Yes. First of all, you can never hear them.
But like when
They're
you're
like,
at Disney,
child
no,
off the front.
think about when you're at like Disney World and you're walking around and you hear like the parade will be starting at 4, clear to the sides.
I've never heard that at Disney
That's
World.
not comforting.
So if you
don't
walked
think
out of
so?
your house in the morning to go to work, right? You're walking out of your house and to go to work, and there's a fucking like when we went to high school, our principal, shout out Principal O'Neill, R.I.P. Like as you're walking through the halls to like homeroom, he'd be like, "Ah, a wonderful day at Roman Catholic for
Over the
at
loudspeaker.
Broad and Vine.
Yeah.
It's E-Day for Ecstatic Wednesday."
And that made you feel uncomfortable?
It was just like I'm saying. So like, take that as example. If you're leaving your house and there's an overhead speaker on the corners of every corner, and it's the Grand Admiral of the United States
Right.
voice under a new government that's like, United States citizens, good morning. It's a fantastic Wednesday here at the United States of America. Be sure to hand your passes into security in a timely manner, and we'll get you off to work and have a great day.
You're going right where I wanted to go. Because I feel comfortable with overhead voices. Like loudspeakers playing in parking lots or something. But I don't want to. I feel like I've been in environments like Disney World, wherever, that condition you to make you feel comfortable when somebody says something over a loudspeaker for an eventual possible future like that, where you go outside and you're not worried about the commander of the United States telling you exactly what to do today, because you've been so conditioned by it happening to you before that you actually like it. Because the other day I heard one blaring, and I specifically thought to myself, like, I like the sound of that for some reason, but I don't like that I like the sound of it.
Fuck, I like that and I don't wanna.
Name me something you like but you don't want to.
I feel like it's gotta be
Basically
food.
just a guilty pleasure, honestly. Oh, tell us about how you've been eating more. Ride us out on how you've been eating more. Anybol's been bulking up.
So, well, Tori basically, she was like, you don't eat, like, at all. She's like, you don't eat nearly enough. And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, what did you eat today? I'm like, I had a bagel and I had an apple.
Honestly,
and she's like,
you should
where's
just give
anything
up
else?
The whole physical therapy thing, go to nutritionist with that advice. You don't
should
eat
probably-
enough during the day, that's
you should
fucking
probably
fire.
be eating protein and something. Like, you should probably be filling some shit in there.
Somebody had to tell you.
I was not. But, like, I don't know. I feel like my body's also, like, fucked up. I'm like, maybe she had a point. So now I'm putting the pounds back on. Because, like, if anybody knows me, knows growing up, I was a big brat.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm trying to get back to that brattiness.
See, now I don't want you to
brash.
start shitting yourself again.
No.
Don't put on 20 pounds and go
No.
back to fucking squeezing your cheeks for blocks.
Nah, dude. Actually, I've been on a terrorizing streak of just loggers. Like, I'm talking about some Nessies. I got Nessies, you know, like they're poking out of the water, like they're like that, you know, like that picture of Nessie where she's got her head poked out of the water. The infamous picture of the Loch Ness monster that people makes people think it's real. That's what my poops have been. They start all the way at the bottom, they come all the way out the top.
That's healthy.
Every time. Dude,
It's like they cleared out your whole small intestine.
I just got a colonoscopy. Like recently.
You did?
Yeah, dude.
I don't think I'll ever get one.
Bro, it wasn't that bad. It's just like the preparation sucks.
Low key, I think No Limit, like I don't want to die when I'm like 40.
You got it? No, you have to get it done.
like people-
I had a pop that had to get rid of it.
People that lived way back in like 1700s, 1600s, they didn't get any of that stuff done, and their average lifespan was so much lower. Like
Yeah.
they claim. So I don't want to have a lower lifespan like that, but I would rather live like my health history and stuff like that. I would rather live it like them. Like I know you have to do it, and I will do it in my life. But the very last thing I want to do in my life is walk in to a doctor's office and get a colonoscopy. Or
Nobody
anything
wants
like that.
to. Nobody's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
this colonoscopy sick. Let's go.
I just wish there was a way. And I feel like
Maybe there will be back in
I feel
one
like
day.
I feel like there is some way where like you don't like you could just start off your life healthy from the beginning and live it all the way to the end healthy without somebody putting a camera in your butt. Like they gotta figure that out. That's
Well, like I
gotta be
said, I
possible.
had a polyp. It was non-cancerous, thank God. But they take it out. So that's what I'm saying. You have to get it done, just in case. You just never know. It's like over your life, especially when you get older, you just have to get maintenance done.
Dude,
I was having a problem, so I got it done. My doctor, I've been having like problems like my whole life with like stomach problems and issues. So my doctor just said it's good to get it done.
I heard that in certain parts of Asia, it's commonplace that they don't use toilet paper. They just use their left hand and water. And then they only shake people's hand and eat with their right hand because they
Their
know that
poop
the
hand?
left hand is for wiping their ass with water.
Wow. It's probably better. If we
It's
just
a
did that.
no-limit world we live in. That's going on in the same era as AI-generated music. People are wiping their butt with their fingers in the same year as songs are being made by no one.
You know that's kinky shit too in the bedroom. It's like I got my left hand on you. You know what I mean? I think it's time to wrap this one up.
I think it is. No Limit episode, damn, I forgot. 90,
I don't even know.
93.
94.
4?
Is it 94?
Okay, I check real
100 soon.
Just make it like 93, 94, like sports teams, like the league started in 93, ended in 94, and that'll be it. Peace.
Love yous.
It's a no limit world we live in.